Elite players become so by continuing to look for ways to refine and improve their skill sets.
Tuesday Night Baseball on the show as we welcome you to Rogers Center here in Toronto. Tonight, the first of two in this interleague matchup between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Jays are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Joe Biagini, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout-to-walk ratio, 2-to-1, that this guy is more a pitch-to-contact guy than a strikeout-walk guy.
Here's Brian Dozier now. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it, the left fielder. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, time for a look at how to...
So striding in, number 1. He's coming off a 3-hit ball game in Sunday's series finale. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, when you get off to a slow start, all you want to do is get back to that 500 number, and you don't care how you get there. Well, this team has done exactly that, and today starts the first day. Hopefully they find a way to get a win. 1 game over 500. Stepping in, Maikel Franco. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. So striding forward now, number 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Altair is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Stepping into the box, number 1. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Line towards center field. Pereira is going to have room out there as he puts this. Digging in, Aaron Altair. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th.
Up next will be Nick Williams. A hit in 2 tries so far. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And he is in there with their first run, and it's cut to 3-1 now. Ready for another shot now, Aaron Altair. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Number 1 is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's no runs. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a...
This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting.
Striding in, number 1. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Williams will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. So stepping in, Nick Williams. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Number 1 is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Nothing across here this half. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Digging in, number 1. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Gone! Santa Maria. Game over. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our top player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really...
Downtown Toronto and the Rogers Center, the home of this edition of Baseball on the Show. Today, the finale of this quick 2-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Blue Jays are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9. Felipe Vasquez, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Line drive to left. Number 1 is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Phillies strand 1, and now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Now at the plate, number 1. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to deep right field. Williams racing back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Yeah, Matt.
Into the box now, Carlos Santana, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here now the 2-2. Lifted in the air out to left field. Left fielder has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Philadelphia. Settling in now, Garth Raimo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. This one's down to third. Oh, look at Donaldson. What a play.
Great reactions on that one. And it's good.
Next to bat for Toronto, number 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. This one is launched. Look at this. Gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now, 4-0.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Stepping up to the plate, Nick Williams, and maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Swinging a ground ball to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Back alongside Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Micah Franco gets set to start out the inning. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground to the left side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, number 1. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the. Now to the plate, Aaron Altair. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Left field and deep. Left fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Aaron Altair. Home run number 15 for him thus far. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Now batting, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
The 0-1. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And that one is gone.
That's the thing about this lineup. They can hurt you in a hurry. They were down big coming into this inning, and now they're only down 2.
Digging in to try it again, Carlos Santana. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order. Stepping up now, number 1. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Alfaro moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
At the plate, Garth Raimo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Going back is the left fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So here's the cleanup hitter, Brian Dozier. He was a ground out victim last time up. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Under it is the left fielder. 2 down. 6-2 the final total today. Toronto win for a division-leading 98th time. Felipe Vasquez records his 14th winning decision. Thursday night baseball on the show as we join you from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Kansas City Royals. The Jays find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning streak. They'll try to push it into double digits next. Sam Gaviglio gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 1. The watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and oh my, hit him with the high. And it's into the restaurant behind the bleachers. Oh my, that's a Ruthian-style blast. 3-run home run down the line in right, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Striding into the box, number 1. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Here comes the first pitch. He pulls this one into right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run will score as well as they've opened it up to 6-0 now.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken. And what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket. Runs scored in ribbies. Runs scored in ribbies. And this guy's the best in the business right now.
The 1-1. Hit to
on the
short.
bag, right here, on the bag.
And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 base hits, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Jays lead it 6-0. So next to the plate for the Royals, Brian Mascara. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Cut hold, cut hold.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. Yeah.
Stepping in for the Jays, number 1. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. First pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
You can see that this wasn't that difficult to play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there, and he couldn't make the play on it. E6 all the way.
Here's Randall Grichuk. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Randall Grichuk.
0-2, here it comes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Striding in once again, number 1. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First offering on its way. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
Hey, great swing right there. I know the ball's foul, but he absolutely laced that pitch right there. He's just got to stay back a little bit longer.
Fouled off. Hans ready. 0-2 pitch on its way. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Ready now, Randall Grichuk. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the game. Toronto. Throw over to the bag, and the throw's in fact dropped. The 0-1 delivery. Hit on the ground out to short. And through into left field. Back-to-back hits have him set up to start the 7th.
Yeah, definitely not the execution you're looking for to pull an outside breaking ball, but who cares? Next day's box score, that's a line drive.
Stepping in, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Bradley Jr.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire, but what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Coming to the plate now, Yonhervis Solarte. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. On the ground to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
Grichuk at second. Solarte is over at first with 1 away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. One run is scored. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And they'll put the brakes on the runner at third, so the bases will remain loaded here. Ready once again, number one. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot down the line in right. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Boy, when the leading MVP candidate steps into the box, I'm not sure it's wise to challenge him, especially with a pitch like this. But they do, and he makes them pay for their mistake.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Peter Bullard.
Left fielder, Peter Bullard.
KC down to their final strike in this one. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll get under it to make the catch, and the Blue Jays will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. 9-1 is the way this one ends. The Toronto Blue Jays set the pace in the division with 99 wins. Friday night baseball from the K. Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Kansas City Royals. The Blue Jays enter the day with their winning streak at 10 games. They'll try to extend it next. Danny Duffy gets the ball for the Royals in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Now at the plate, number 1. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, Dero? This is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
Line to the right side. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Line drive to center field. And now a diving effort, but this is off the center fielder's glove. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Oh, man, I love what A.J. Pollock does for this offense. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now, and by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Blue Jays leave a pair. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ball game.
Now batting, number 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation to pull a string on that changeup. He knew that hitter was going to be super aggressive.
Hit sharply on the ground. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Stepping into the box, number 1. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. The relay throw. And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had to.
Coming to the plate now, number 1. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And they can't run it down. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and we are tied again.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch.
Now at the plate, Jorge Soler. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Number 1 is there, and he has it for the out.
And the train just keeps rolling down the track. That's win number 100 on the season. And they've got as good a chance as anybody to win the whole thing. You better watch out for these guys.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Jays get their 100th. Afternoon baseball now on a fine Sunday from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Kansas City Royals. The Blue Jays have played excellent baseball of late. They'll try to bring their win streak to a baker's dozen next. Mark Torero is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, it hasn't been the best of times, D-Row. They've lost the first 3 games of this set at home, and the last thing you want to do is get swept in a 4-game series at home. You need to win this one.
Yeah, it can't happen. Can't get swept 4 games in a row on your home turf. Watch for the manager to make. He's going to make moves, and he's going to make.
And Charlie Tilson now comes forward. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
this is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And with that, here's a look at the hometown. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ramon Torres. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder giving chase, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no. Back now in the Midwest from the city of Fountains, Kansas City, Missouri. All set to go in the top of the 3rd. In now, number 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And he'll step on. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Number 1. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Over the bullpen and into the stands. That's one long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because it looks like they've learned nothing about this guy. He's torched them for 4 home runs this series, and they're still giving him pitches to hit.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. Past history with Joe Biagini, he's 0 for 7. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the Royals' first hit of the game is going to be for extra bases. Around second, he's on his way to third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple. So there goes the no-hit bid as they finally get their first knock of the game.
Better late than never, huh? It was a memorable first hit.
Now in the box, Hunter Dozier. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 6-1 game.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Roll.
At the plate, number 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Popped him up. Castro has a play. And that's the 3rd out. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. Singled homer run in his last time up. 1 run on 3 hits. 1 error so far for Kansas City. Tries to dump this one out to left. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call in the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up 1 for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game. You let those things get to you, and oftentimes they lead to more mistakes.
And the versatile Mac Williamson hits next. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fly ball out toward left center field. Waiting on it, the left fielder, and that retires the side. Standing in, Adolfo Castro, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Castro.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Number 1 is there, and he'll bring this one in. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 1. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch coming. Here it is. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Brian Mascara. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder is on the move. 1 out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Digging in and looking for more, Hunter Dozier. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Number 1 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Peter Bullard. He flew out in his last at-bat. This one's down to third. On to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon.
Hey, how about that play to end this thing? That's what you call the icing on the cake, cherry on top of the sundae. Exclamation point. I love it.
10-1, the final lopsided score in this ball game. The Toronto Blue Jays with a division best 102nd team.